Andy, how do you feel after that defeat? You can't fault the effort as a starting point.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Listen, disappointing. Always, it's never nice to lose. I thought the way the game panned out. I thought first half they were probably a little bit too comfortable. We weren't aggressive enough. We didn't win the first balls, especially the second balls, which didn't really give us a platform to play, which is something that we've done really, really well lately. And when we have played, we've been really tidy on it. And I thought probably first half, that's the bits that we could have improved, that we talked about at half time. Second half, we made a couple of tweaks, and I've got to give the boys credit for the second half performance. It was a really tight game. Although they've had chances, we've had two brilliant chances. One from a corner. Toby's only got to get a touch on it. It's in the back of the net, and obviously Riggs' ball into Dimmy. It's a fantastic opportunity. But listen, we keep working. We keep trying to get into them areas. They showed sort of the ability and resilience to come back from a first half performance that was probably not to the standard that we expect. And that's football. We just played against a really good team and took them all the way to the end. So we have to go again.
I said to Brandon this. Have you ever had to see a team with six at the back? It's certainly unorthodox.
Yeah, it is. But that's how they get the success. They've got a lead. They're always dangerous on the counter attack. They've got pace. They've got runs forward. They've got real quality. So that's our job to try to break it down. And the one or two chances that we didn't take, but they're the small margins in this league, aren't they? We've done that really, really well the last couple of games. We've been really clinical. But yeah, that's a championship. You take your chances some weeks, but the one thing you have to keep doing is working hard, keep being consistent, as we always say. And as you said, there's another game on Tuesday night.
Those subs you made at half time, was that just tactical tweaks?
Yeah, just tactical. We saw that we could probably get down their left a little bit more. Obviously a left footer stepping in terms of a centre half. All them things sort of came out, especially in the first 15-20 minutes. As Brandon got in, put a couple of great balls in. Greavesy again stepping in. All them things become a little bit more difficult. But listen, that's nothing to Mika or to Alfie. Their decision that you have to make as a group of staff. And it's we'll all take the bits and bobs and learn from it, and we'll go again.
What are the other big positives you take from the game despite a defeat?
The resilience and the willingness to keep going, the willingness to be brave. As you say, I thought we turned the ball over cheaply in the first half. We probably give it back to a team that likes keeping possession, which is not a good mix because, as you said, that you work really hard to get it back from them, and if you turn it over straight away, it's difficult, and that helps you. That sort of helps psychologically. That's like, but we said after, you have to keep being brave. You have to keep taking it. You have to pull them out of the slots, and as you said, we could have worked the keeper more, but overall, when I'm looking at it, we did create a couple of great chances.
Brandon, how difficult was that from a playing point of view today?
I think overall there was not much in the game. Like I said, they scored. Obviously, it's a disappointing goal on our behalf, but other than that, I think the second half especially, we was on top. They were sat in, and we was trying to create chances, and we took the game to them, which I think they've just gone top of the league, if not second. And I think positive signs for us that we're in the changing room and we're really disappointed after getting beat there. So sometimes that's football, and the good thing is another game Tuesday where we can pick ourselves up, and we'll definitely go again.
There's probably not a lot of negatives to that game though, despite a defeat. You can certainly, the effort was 100% to keep grinding and try and get the ball into the right areas.
Yeah, I think the fans could see that as well, pushing us on. It wasn't for a lack of effort. We was all, bang at it. It was just the final pass or in the final third was just not clinical enough today. So, like I say, we'll try and correct that and go again Tuesday.
You ever had to come up against a back six before?
They made it difficult, to be fair to them. They got the goal, and second half they made it very difficult to try and break down. But that's what good teams do, and they've come away with the 3 points. And like I say, it's just disappointing that we didn't get anything from the game, when I think in the changing room we definitely feel like we deserve something.
Let's finish on a positive. How delighted are you to be back amongst the team? Obviously coming on at left back because you had to play a bit further up the pitch against Rotherham.
Yeah, obviously I've been back for 3 games now. Played a couple of games with the under-21s. It was I think 11 weeks out for me, so disappointing after a decent Finished the season last season. I wanted to try and hit the ground running, but got to keep my head up, and when I get the chances like today, I've got to try and perform, and hopefully when I get another chance again, I'll do the same. But yeah, I'm so happy to be back. It's a lonely place in the treatment room, mentally, and especially the last couple of years, I've not been the most fortunate person in terms of injuries. So I think from the previous injuries, I've learned, you've got to keep your head up. You've got to do what you can to get back as quick as possible. So I feel like that's what I've done, and back ready to go.